a rocket scientist to see what's going on. You guys, come on, think for yourselves. The government shut down, the no flights and stuff. Come on. You gotta play devil's advocate here and see what's going on. Either one, we're going to war, or two, something's about to bust out of the skies, or three, they're about to issue their agenda. Either way, it's bad, and we don't comply. Got it? We don't comply. Pinky promise. Now, the SNAP thing, I can't put my finger on unless they want everyone to be upset and just have like unruly unrest so they can bring in martial law, or everybody's going hungry, and then when they dangle the carrot of, hey, if you get this digital ID, then you can eat, then everyone will comply. So all I know is there's definitely a problem, and then they're going to have their little solution, which is not going to be a solution at all. It's just going to create more chaos. But either way, we're cooked, and we just got to stick together, and no matter what, do not get the ID. Do not get the mark.
The lust to control other human beings is a story as old as time. There's a very strong drift in the direction of globalization, of the ultimate centralization of control in the hands of unelected officials at supranational organizations.
They want all of the resources of the world in their pocket.
The bigger picture is that an attempt is underway now to collapse liberal democracy and replace it with global technocracy.
This is a coup. They're saying we can control with rules. We don't need currency anymore.
It's like an inverted prison. You are supposedly free to roam about, but everything you want to access is behind lock and key.
The potential for social control is gigantic and potentially irreversible.
They plan to commandeer land, reduce farming, and radically change the food we eat, transform the supply of electricity, and then dictate how we use it, and replace currency with a system of credits. All three strategies are built on the premise of a climate crisis caused by carbon dioxide.
I do not think there's a climate crisis, and I base that on all the evidence and the climate data sets that we build to answer questions just like that. The government is very clear that they want a catastrophic story.
There is no single science paper that proves conclusively that humans control all or most of the global climate.
Europe's mad dash towards net zero is effectively economic suicide. Politicians are purposely impoverishing ordinary people, purposely deindustrializing Europe.
It's just tremendous amount of damage in the name of saving the planet. It does make you ask, what is it we're actually saving if we're paving it over?
I think what we're dealing with here is actually a global war on agriculture.
When you look at how many farms are selling up, we're walking into food shortages.
If I can switch everybody from real food to pharma food, then 100% of the agriculture industry can go through my publicly traded stocks, and I have complete control.
This is the biggest public relations scam in the history of the world. But it's far more than that. It's a blueprint. It is the action plan.
All life on Earth is going to be radically changed.
Everything will be monitored. The environmental consequences of every human action.
The general population cannot fathom the psychopathy of the...
Right. It's nothing but a circus, you see, and it's going to fail, it's going to fail, it's going to fail enormously. Tremendously. You see, we don't give a fuck how many shirt lifters concerned about us, what we doing. You see, We living in some sick-made, critical, crucial, crisis times. You see? See? It's about to get very dreadful, drastic. I mean, people losing it. People on edge. You see? See? I'm telling you, man. Why you think a lot of people acting some type of way? Because of them goddamn 5E towers. You see? That vaccine, that killer V. See? You see? It's winter time. They gonna shut this motherfucker down again. You see? Because of what? A digital ID, the CBDC. You see? They want something inside you, underneath, under the skin. They're trying to done away with the dollar. You see? You know what I mean? You see? But we don't give a fuck, man. We just gotta remain humble and silent. That's the key. You see? We don't give a fuck, man. Remain humble and silent. You see? You know what I mean? This is the book of Exodus, because we trying to exit out this motherfucker. Once again, you see, back in the day, we exit out of ancient Egypt, and it's gonna happen again. You see, this is the book of Exodus, book of Moses. You see, it's the book of Exodus. Exodus chapter 5. Exodus chapter 5. It's the book of Exodus chapter 5 and verse 9. Exodus chapter 5 and verse 9. It's the book of Exodus chapter 5 and verse 9. Let there more work be laid upon the men. Ooh. You see? That's how these devils treat us, man. Free labor. As a slave, nigga, slave. Now he want to make you a cyborg slave. You see? See? Some fake ass money on a digital ID. They can confiscate at a moment's notice. We up to the tricks and trades of the devil. You see? You know what I mean? Exodus chapter 5 and verse 9. Book of Moses. You see? Be on your dig. You know what I mean? You see? It's the book of Moses, chapter 5 and verse 9. Let there more work be laid upon the men. What men? Jerusalem men. You see? You Latinos, Negroes, and Native Seminole descent. Don't nobody work hard as us. Believe that shit. You see? Nobody. These fucking demon devils ain't never put in no work. They stole everything. You see? They stole everything, man. They got rich off free labor, just like the ancient Pharaoh. You see, the modern day Pharaoh is Esau Edom, Mr. Paleface. Adume, Mount Seir. You see, your devil daddy, your slave master, he's the modern day Pharaoh. Ooh, did you catch that? Did you see that? You see, ain't paying us shit, man. We suffering at the bottom. You see, all these heathen nations, these heathen devils, these brute beasts, these heathen devils, they above us. What the fuck? You see, let there more work be laid upon the men. You see, that they may labor therein, and let them not regard vain words. You see, and the taskmasters of the people went out. Exactly. Without a doubt. You see, and the officers, and they spake to the people What people? The Israelites. You see? Working us to death as a slave, nigga, slave. Did you see that? You see? See? Now you want something inside you to control you. You see? You know what I mean? And they spake to the people. You see? Saying, thus saith Pharaoh. That's the key. That's the point. See? See? Who the fuck is the modern day Pharaoh? Your devil daddy Donald Trump, so-called white people, the elites. They represent the modern day Pharaoh, Claude Suave, you Harvey, them buddy ass motherfuckers. You see? See? They represent the modern day Pharaoh, Elon Musk, the gates of hell, that goddamn transformer. You see? See? You know what I mean? Thus saith Pharaoh, you see, I will not give you straw. You see? So there you have it, man. That's the point, man. They was working us to death, man. You understand? You see, as a slave, nigga, slave. And they want something inside you. You see? No one know what's inside me. No one know what's inside me. Who the fuck wants something inside them, bro? You see? To be controlled by the devil the Bible speaks of. You see? Your slave master, your oppressor. Esau, Edom. Mr. Paleface. The devil the Bible speaks of. You see? He's only going to get so far. Did you catch that? Did you see that? Believe that? You see? He's only going to get so far. The Heavenly Father, He's not going to allow him to succeed and accomplish and fulfill, if you will. You see? See? And establish and achieve his beast as NWO Red Dragon system. You see? It's fucking wicked ass, evil ass, dusty, crusty ass crackers, man. These Peckerwoods, these honkies. Always trying to come around niggas, bro. You see? And dusty, crusty ass niggas, man. No life having ass motherfuckers, man. You see? I don't get it, bro. But that's how they operate, man. You see? When they see niggas, especially young men, you see, like myself, who the fuck is this nigga? What is he doing? He just sitting right here. Bitch, don't worry about me. You see?
That they're facing.
Once the digital ID is in place, it's game over for humanity.
This is their plan, guys. This is their plan. One world government, one world cashless currency, a one world central bank, one world military, end of all national sovereignty, end of privately owned property, end of the family unit, mandatory, you know what, universal basic income, microchipped tracking for all citizens, world social credit system. We've been warning you guys for years and years and years that this is coming. This is what they've been doing. Thousands of 5G towers, end of private transportation. They want, electric cars that they can shut off. That's why they're pushing it. End of private farms, business-owned governments only, travel restrictions, and restricted land uses. The 15-minute smart cities, this has been their plan. This is why the world is in so much chaos, because these people, they want complete and total control. These are the people that print money out of thin air, that control everything, that own everything. There's a specific group of people, too, and I'm pretty sure that most people know who they are. I can't say it, but you know who they are, that are doing all this stuff. They're the one that cause all these problems. They want total and complete control because they're psychopaths. Now, this right here is why we've been under attack spiritually, emotionally, and physically.
Entry denied. You have criticized the government.
Sorry, last week you purchased too much meat and now your access to your money has been denied.
let the government know about this trip, and your access is denied.
You have gone over your carbon credit allowance of food this week, and your access to food has been denied.
A day in the life of UK school children 2035 with digital ID.
You have gone over your electricity allowance this week, and your access is denied. You have gone over your weekly travel.
What kind of sick ass shit is this, you see? You want to control everything you do. The air you breathe, the food you eat them bugs. You see? You can't come and go unless I tell you. Wow. We gotta get the fuck up out this place. You see, we gotta get the hell up out of, we gotta get the fuck up out of Babylon the Great. We gotta get the hell up out this place fast. You see? What the fuck, man? What the fuck is these devils waiting on, man? They got everything they need to set up the MOTB, the mark of the beast. You see? We're just waiting on a few more Salakia, we're just waiting on a few more prophecies. You see? A famine, a purge, up wars, civil wars. You see? Up wars of the people. Yes, civil unrest. Did you see that? Believe that. You see? Something is coming. A Black Swan event. You see? Just like Ukraine got. It's a goddamn poly crisis. Did you see that? You see? This is Job 13. Job chapter 13. Job 13. Job chapter 13 and Job 13 and verse. Just hold on tight. You see, this is Job. Is it Job 13? Yes, Job chapter 13 and verse 15. You see, Job chapter 13 and verse 15. Though he slay me, you see, that means putting us through hell. You see, catching hell. Brothers getting blown away in Babylon the Great. You see, this filthy, nasty, disgusting ass place. However, whatever. You see, terror and destruction. You see, so you gotta think like that, brothers. Some of us might get put to death. You see, but if we die in the faith, you gotta believe, man. He's gonna uplift you in that day. You see, yeah, he's gonna raise you up. He's gonna lift you up. You see, you know what I mean? You see, Job 13 and verse 15. Though he slay me, exactly, man, putting us through hell constantly, continuously, consistently. You see, because of what? Disobedience, rebelliousness. You see, the evilness and wickedness. You see, he gonna allow a lot of niggas, dusty, crusty ass niggas, wicked ass niggas, to get taken by the devil, by these serpents, these vipers, these cobras, these pythons, especially so-called black woman. You see, you know what I mean? You see, though he slay me, you see, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. You see, he also shall be my salvation. That's the key. That's the point. Have faith, brothers. Have faith. He gonna deliver us in that day. You see? You know what I mean? From the hands of the devil, Mr. Paleface, your slave master, your oppressor. These devils are very crooked and scurvy and scandalous and shiesty. Can't be trusted. You see? See? The super elites. They behind this shit, man. This was coming. You see? Yes, the MOTB, man. They want to done away with the dollar. You understand? Why you think they're trying to fight with Venezuela? They need that oil. You see? Because the dollar is falling, man, by the minute, by the second, by the day, by the hour. See? You see? He also shall be my salvation. You see? For an hypocrite shall not come before him. Did you see that shit? You see? That's the key, man. These devils are hypocrites, man. Evil and wicked and funky and nasty and ugly demon devils. You see? Red dragon demon devils. Did you catch that? Did you see that? Believe that. You see? Like say, call Elohim blah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim blah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All praise Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim blah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Call Yasharala, Prince of Power, yeah, Jerusalem, yup. Yeah, Jerusalem, yup. Call Elohim blah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All praise Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Shouts out Israelite foreigners, specular birds, you strangers that look like a Mr. Paleface, that look like an Edomite, that look like a rare Hebrew Edomite. Peace and love to you, peace and love to you. Israelite foreigners, specular birds, you strangers that look like a Mr. Paleface, that look like an Edomite, that look like a rare Hebrew Edomite. Peace and love to you, peace and love to you. Call Elohim blah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. All praise Mashiach, Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim blah, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom, shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect, the women and men, children. It's going to make it to the kingdom. The honest apostles and elders and watchmen, servants and prophets, a great millstone. I learned this truth from only through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim blah, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Call Elohim blah, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All praise to Mashiach Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, you brothers and sisters was edified. You see? You know? Though he slay me, that means put us in tough scenarios and predicaments. You see? Catching hell. Even if that means you get put to death. You see? We're dealing with a red dragon demon devil, a hypocrite. Did you see that shit? You see? So don't trust the devil. Don't take that chip. That chip, you see? That's going to be your money. That's your salvation. On the left-hand side, you see? Going to get your bitch ass burnt the fuck up. The Heavenly Father going to blow your bitch ass up. You see? Hell yeah, man. With them lasers, them nukes, them hypersonic ICBM missiles, they coming. You see? From the UK, Great Britain, Russia, the Chinese. You see? Hell yeah, man. North Korea, Iran, hypersonic ICBM missiles. You understand? You see?
And your access is denied.
It's purely a digital concentration camp. It's a slavery system.
When Catherine Austin Fitts talks, we should listen. She's a former high-level investment banker in New York and held senior office in the first Bush administration in Washington.
There may be 1,000 models of how it could work, but essentially you will have, whether it's a banking account or a credit card, and it can be turned off and on. So my incentive system is not you go to work and work hard and you get money. My incentive system can be based on how you behaved in the last 5 minutes, on a 24/7 basis.
CBDCs, as the name suggests, would be issued by central banks like the Federal Reserve in America and the Bank of England, not by high street banks. They would signal the end of cash, and every transaction you make would be transparent and held on a permanent database. Crucially, under a net zero regime, your carbon footprint could be at the heart of the system.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? That's where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker.
This can be the infrastructure for a carbon credit system. It's totalitarian control, and if people don't become aware of it now, it's going to be too late. to backtrack from this. It's a ratchet system where it's very difficult, if not impossible, to backtrack.
And I think when they do this next one, they're really going to push not only the digital IDs, but things like universal basic income and all these sort of things. So they're going to wipe most people out. This is going to come up soon. Could be by the time this video's out. It's like, that's how close we are. Any day now, this is going to happen. And most people are going to get wiped out. They don't subscribe to our stuff. They're mostly in debt. They've got death contracts called mortgages. They're going to lose their jobs. And so many people are going to actually do the problem, reaction, solution. The problem is they're going to crash everything, wipe people out. The reaction is going to be people basically begging for help. And the solution will be getting them into basically a digital prison and getting them on communism, basically. Sort of like a fascio communism. And get them in their smart city concentration camps and all that kind of stuff. But the digital IDs are going to be very important for all of this. This is really what the Palantir sort of AI control grid's all about. Is getting the biometrics of everyone, getting them into a database, then getting them to go onto these systems, and then slowly over time, basically forcing them to take injections, saying they can't buy this much meat, they can't fly, all these sort of things. It'll probably take a bit of time. I don't expect any of this stuff's going to happen like overnight. But they're definitely pushing forward with it massively. Like almost every country on earth is pushing the biometric digital IDs.
This is no longer about us, honestly. I think it's too late, but it's about our generations to come. Your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. There is a company called Cognify. If you Google it and watch their video, and it's the future of incarceration, that's what it's titled. With this Cognify system, let's say you do a crime, or maybe you act out against the government, or you have a belief system that is not consistent with the country that you live in, and you are prosecuted for a crime by their definition. You will then get an opportunity to choose. Let's just use this for hypothetical, a measly petty theft. You can spend 50 years in prison, or you can go through the Cognify process, which in 3 minutes, they will imprint memory sets. So let's say there was someone who was even harmed by the crime that you did. You will be able to feel the emotions of your victim, the emotions that the family members went through, all of that. You will be forced to have the empathy, and you will feel like you've been imprisoned for 25 years or whatever it may be, but it's only 3 minutes.
This is Black Mirror type stuff.
Yes, so it's only 3 minutes. And I'm not joking. You watch it and it will just blow you away. But remember, they say this is for the goodness of society. Okay, would you trust your government with your memory sets?
So it's not just an ideology, it's an action plan. It's a blueprint to inventory and control all land, all water, all plants, all animals, all production, all construction, all law enforcement, all energy, all food, all information, everything on the planet, including you. Sustainable development. Now, when you see the term sustainable development, of course you think you know what it means, but you really don't know what it means. When you see the term SMART, which is sustainability, monitoring, assessing, rating, and tracking you, there's total continuity between Malthus, a corporate group called the Club of Rome, universities, the philanthropies. You've got the corporate, the governance, and the foundations and organizations, including the Holy See, the Vatican.
They told us it was for our safety. They told us it was for our stability. That control would bring peace. We believed them. At first, it was convenience. One app for everything. One system for everyone. But soon, every step, every breath, every thought was monitored, measured, restricted.
That's some devilish ass shit. You see, he's not gonna succeed. He's a hypocrite, a devil. You see.
said compliance was freedom, that obedience was security.
We pledge our loyalty, our strength, and our futures to the central authority.
But freedom was erased.
Purchase denied. Carbon limit exceeded.
And obedience became law. There was another path, a way out, a chance to choose differently, but the world turned away. And now, accounts frozen.
Please, help me.
Voices silenced, identities deleted, children raised to never know freedom.
We are one. Piece of the back.
The chains are invisible, but the prison is real. The world chose control, but choice is never gone. What will you choose?